Hello, Austin High School, Mr. Brown here, and I want to say thank you guys for great assemblies, or great assemblies, 1st and 9th and 10th and 11th and 12th graders. Both assemblies were great. You guys listen for the most part, and to be real with y'all, sometimes speaking to teenagers can be a hard thing, because you know, y'all don't always want to listen, and how I know, because sometimes I don't want to listen as a grown man. Have somebody speak to you for an hour, but you guys did really well. As a matter of fact, somebody made me almost turn red. I mean, almost made me blush because they said this. They didn't pick up their phone one time. And another student told me he was in the balcony, he looked down, and nobody was on their phone. You know, if I wasn't so dark, I'd have turned red and be like, that's cool. Not because of me, but because of the message. Hope you guys remember we talked about better choices, better life, so choose well. We talked about a lot in that short time, but I really want you to grab that life perspective, or life in inches perspective thing. Just thinking about where you are today and where you want to be in the future. And like I said in assembly, don't trade what you want most for what you want in the moment. In this short period of time of teenage years, things can be like, it seems like it's all there is to life, but there's way much more. And so I want you to really consider that and think about that. And I also thought about you this weekend because I was watching football. Me and my kid was sitting down watching football, and this game was Michigan State versus Penn State. And if you're not into football, I get it, but this is not a football analogy, but it's a story about watching football, because that game, it was snowing. I mean, the field was full of snow, the stands full of snow. They had to come out and shovel a few times. And me and my wife looked at TV like, ain't no way in the world I'm gonna sit out there and watch other people play football in the snow. Now, to be out there playing might be fun for a little bit, you know, slip and slide, but then frostbite kick in, and it didn't look fun to me at all. But the stadium was packed. People were filled the stadium, sitting there in the snow and cold. Even one of the coaches didn't have a hat on, had hair like me, and it was just like snow all on his head. I'm like, man, that does not sound fun to me at all. So why did I think of you? I thought of you in this way because many of you resonated with my message. You connected with my personality, you liked the way I delivered. However, some of you didn't, and I get that. Some of you did not like my style, didn't like the way I talk fast, didn't agree with some of my points, and I get that because we can have personality differences. So I want to say this to you as you grow and as you enter life, as you graduate high school, even now in high school. Here's the point. Don't let personality get in the way of your progress. Don't let personality, conflicts, or differences get in the way of your life progress, because it's not about your personality or the other person. It's about what you can do to progress in your life. I went to high school. A couple basketball players who were great basketball players. They quit the sport because of the coach. Oh, I can't stand that coach. He get on my nerves. I quit. What, you missing out on your own progress in life because of somebody else's personality? That don't even make sense. I get it, but that doesn't make sense. You gotta learn to overcome some of those personality differences. Some of y'all right now, you can't stand your teacher. Like, I can't stand my teacher. She get on my nerves. So you flunking. What good is that? That makes no sense. In the big picture of life, if you don't like your teacher, here's a way to get back at your teacher. Get straight A's and be like, how you like me now? Now, don't have the attitude, but the point is this, it's not about the personality. So I want to ask you this. If you didn't connect with my personality, that's perfectly fine. But please get something from what we talked about. Something that can help you make progress in your own life, because it's not about me. It's not about a teacher. It's not about the other person. It's about you making the best choice in your life. And what that means sometimes is listen to other people who are where you want to be. And that doesn't mean you might want to be in this profession. It means you want to be as old as I am one day, I hope. Hope you want to live long enough to see these new years, or, you know, coming into a new season in life. So what that means is learn from people who have been, who are where you want to go one day. Doesn't mean you gotta love their personality, agree with everything they say, but take what you can get and put in what I call your invisible backpack to take along you with life. So I plan on making more videos for you. I got a whole series of videos on the ChooseWellProgram.com, talking to your teacher administration about using those videos in your class time. That would be amazing, because I don't want to be the one and done speaker where you guys spoke, you enjoyed it, but you never hear from me again. That's why I think it's great you can follow me on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, or if y'all still do Facebook, I don't know. Wherever you are, I'm on those social media platforms. I want to give this message out and be a reminder to you of your choices, because better choices, better life, so choose well. My information right here if you want to contact me. My website, hellomrbrown.com, thechooseWellProgram.com, all that good stuff. But ultimately, better choices, better life. And don't let somebody's personality get in the way of your own personal progress. Man, that's a lot of P's in that sentence, but it's true. So with that said, thanks again for a great time in Austin, especially at the high school.